Hello everyone, Iruke Trading's here, back again with another video. So I am taking a look at the ES. Today is Monday, September 20th, 2021, and there's about a minute and a half left till open. And yeah, I'm looking at the ES here, and it looks like there's a pretty big sell-off. Friday's close was around 44.11, and right now the low is at about 43.40 or something like that. And yeah, it's a pretty big sell-off happening. We can look at the 1 minute chart, and yeah, it's just steadily going down since Friday's close. Let me look at this again. Friday's close, 4 p.m. Looks like it's around 44.11, and the low point at 8:30, yeah, 43.40. So 44.11 minus 43.40. The ES lost around 71 points since Friday's close. So yeah, that's quite a big drop. I mean, it's not like anything too crazy, but it's still pretty significant, I think. And I was wondering why this happened. So this Chinese real estate company called Evergrande, I guess, over the weekend, I'll just link all these articles that I looked at quickly in the description below, so you guys can read it too. But basically, Evergrande is this Chinese real estate company, and I guess they're like heavily in debt, like $300 billion in debt, and I guess they can't pay it. So this is affecting not only the markets, but also crypto. See, I have Bitcoin up here, the 5-day chart. It's kind of crazy how exactly till 8:30, everything dropped, even the ES, all these cryptos, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, they kind of all follow Bitcoin, but it's pretty crazy how everything is like in sync. Like here, the ES, the low point is also like at 8:30, and then slowly starting to get back up a little bit, I guess, from this low point. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty crazy that this and crypto as well was doing that. So the market just opened, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I am gonna go over these trades that I made, but they were really bad. I got pretty destroyed today. So the market just opened, and I saw this pretty big red candlestick, and I was, with all the news and everything, and I was like, you know what, it's probably going to be a day to short. So yeah, I saw this big red candlestick, and I went short right here, I think. And you'll see how this plays out. It was pretty terrible, pretty bad day. So yeah, I went short here, got filled right here. And then what happened was it pretty much turned around on me right when I bought. So yeah, you'll see it. I'll just walk you through it right now. So yeah, it kind of headed towards my direction. Yeah, like you see, like I'm down 5 points to where I sold, and I'm getting ready to buy back. But what happened here was it just reversed pretty quickly. It actually recovered from that big red candlestick. It just completely like switched up. So now I'm like down 200, and yeah, like it just kept going that way. And I think the biggest mistake that I made here was I didn't set any type of like stop loss, which is basically like a automatic point where in this case I would buy back if it reached that amount. So I just kept chasing this, and it just kept going too fast. I couldn't even get it. So look how fast it changed. Now I'm down like 462, and I was just like panicking here. So what I did was I pressed this button called flatten, and what this does is it just completely like exits your position at market price. So yeah, that was like the panic sell button. It's like the panic eject button, like emergency eject. So I did that, and yeah, I got out $525 down. It was bad. And then I got emotional. So I just wanted to buy back, seeing that it might be recovering. So I just bought another contract right away, which was probably my mistake number 2. And then it turned around on me again. Look at this. It's pretty insane. It's going back down. So this time I was like, okay, you know what? I need to set a stop loss. So I set a stop loss 2 points below to sell it just in case. So if it reaches that point, then it'll automatically sell. So it was going a little bit my direction over here, and then I think it just like quickly just turned around. So yeah, right here, I think it hits my stop loss right here. So I lost another $100. So basically I lost $625 in a matter of like 4 minutes and 20 seconds, give or take. So yeah, pretty terrible 2 trades. This was basically me chasing the market and thinking that I would be able to just, cash out easily. So I guess, some days you win some days you lose some. I know the past couple of videos, I made a couple, points pretty easily. It seemed very easy, but today, not an easy day, and I got completely wrecked. I think I pretty much lost all the money that I made in the last 2 videos or something like that. So, I was like, this is time to stop and just chill and just watch the market. The first mistake probably was that I went in too fast, thinking that it was just too easy. I didn't take my time to watch the market. See, if I waited and I saw this, I probably would have said, you know what, now is not really a good time to get into any trades, because look how like choppy it is right now. So yeah, I waited a couple hours and then I tried again. I saw that the market kept going down a little bit, so I actually sold at this point, this highlighted point, 43.36.5, I think. Yeah. So I sold one contract, and this time I decided to, I'm going to set a stop loss just in case what happens in the morning happens. So, but this time what I did actually was, it's called a trailing stop order. So I'll, add an Investopedia link to what a trailing stop order is in the description. But basically, you'll be able to see it as I do it. I actually sped up this video because it took a lot longer, but I think this part of the video is like sped up by 4 times. So basically, I sold at this point, and it went my direction because I sold short. So it keeps going down, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. So what I did was I set a stop order. I think it was like 2 points below. You can see it on the chart on the left and on Active Trader, but this is my stop order. So a trailing stop order basically is when you continue to move it if the market goes in the direction of your favor. So it keeps going down. I sold short, it keeps going down. So I'm basically racking up more and more money each ticket goes down. And what I'm doing with the trailing stop order is I'm continuing to move it down as the market goes down. So basically what this does at the end of the day, it protects my profits. And if you were going long, you would basically do this the other way. If you were going long, you bought a contract and it kept going up, then you would keep moving your stop order up as the price, the market price goes up. So you're basically protecting just in case it turns around, like one green candlestick here, it could turn around, and basically like I would be, protecting my profit. So I just, you can see here, I keep moving it down, $387 in profit. This is a pretty big trade right here. Luckily, I am making some of my money back. I was down 625. Now I'm down like 212.5. So yeah, I think I keep moving it. Yeah, I keep moving it down. Like obviously, like where I move it to is, that's kind of a judgment call. But yeah, at some point this turns around, and I think I do get. I think my stop order does get triggered, but yeah, I think it might be right here. There, it's all these red candlesticks, and then there's this like one green candlestick that goes up quite a bit. So yeah, I think it might be around here. I think I move. Actually, I think I move it down one more time. No, actually no. Yeah, it gets triggered right here. So yeah, that was a trailing stop order in action, and that third trade I made, I went short again, made back some of my money, about $300. So yeah, in the beginning I was down 625 from those first 2 terrible trades, and then I made back around $300. So I'm still down 325 for the day, but I made back some of my money, and I made I made 2 mistakes, and I learned from it, and I tried this new thing called a trailing stop order. So that was pretty cool. This is just practice. So thank God this is not real money, because I would have probably felt way worse. And what I did after this, I was like, it's time to stop. So I went to Wall Street Bets, and I just looked at, what people are saying. Here's some good memes, it's good to see that it wasn't just me that is getting wrecked today, that had a bad day. Other people seem to be kind of feeling the same thing. All these people are kind of joking. And this is the news. And at the end of the day, at market close, this is a screenshot right here. These are where I took my first two trades, and then this is where I took my second trade. But if you actually look at it in the grand scheme of things, like the whole day after market close, the market did go down, and then it recovered at around 315 ish. So yeah, for like basically, if you think about it, if I didn't panic and I just kept my short position from my first trade and I just waited the whole day, I probably would have been able to sell at a profit or buy back at a profit. But obviously, like, I wasn't on my computer all day. And if you look at this probably would have been a pretty good place to go short too. But yeah, I mean, and here, if I was in front of my computer looking at this at 3 p.m., I probably would have, seen this as a pretty good opportunity to try going long, because we mentioned before that at the end of market close, like, volume kicks in again, so there was big movement there. But yeah, I mean, that was my day today, and it was a pretty good learning experience. So yeah, just take this as advice to not do what I did. Don't get too excited after some big news. Sometimes big news catalysts can be it can go the opposite way that you think it does. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And yeah, again, I'll leave a trailing stop order, this screenshot. I'll leave this link in the description below along with all the other news articles that I saw about Evergrande. So you guys can read it and, kind of see what happened this week. Pretty exciting week. I think a lot of people are talking about this Evergrande, situation and what might happen. Some people are saying, like crypto might crash, like the markets might crash, but we'll see. But anyway, that's it for this week's video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching this one, guys, and have a good week. Peace.